It's been a while since I've watched a movie that left my brain just kind of feeling like someone kicked it in the nuts. But 1981's Mystics in Bali is one of those movies. This shit's crazy, and I still can't figure out if it's the good kind of crazy or the bad kind of crazy. Like I can't even process half of what I just saw. All right, so I'm gonna try to sum up the plot in one fell swoop. So some chick named Kathy goes to Bali to research black magic and voodoo with the help of her lover Mahendra, or Mahendra, whatever. Totally not the creepiest bastard of all time.
You really gave me a fright.
I'm not gonna lie, waking up to that face, that would, I'd never want to sleep again. So together, they head out into the jungle to meet some old bitch who sounds like Eartha Kitt from, Ernest Scared Stupid. Then from this point on, some weird hentai tentacle-looking thing comes out of the trees for some reason and starts like licking its gross, slimy fork things against the woman's thigh and like paints a tattoo on her, and then the tattoo gives her powers while also tasing her thighs. Bro, I'd die. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any other version of this besides the dub, and well, let's just say that the dub is it's something special.
Come on. I'm sure you want to know its secret too, don't you?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out right now.
You can come closer, so you can read it clearly. Hurry up, Hendra, before anyone comes here.
And like half the movie consists of like dancing stuff, like all this ritual shit just goes on forever and ever. Like scenes just linger. If you got rid of all the moments where it's just people dancing in the woods or laughing at stuff or just listening to this Eartha Kitt sounding witch just cackle at everything, you could probably cut out like 20 minutes of the movie, maybe even more. And yet somehow, because the pacing sucks so bad, this thing feels like it's like 4 hours long, and it's only an hour and 20 minutes. So they keep like talking about this magic and like giving her powers and shit. Like, when is this gonna happen? When are we gonna get to see something happen? Oh God, what's happening? Oh God, I take it. I take it back. I don't want to see it. I don't want. Oh God, she looks like a bruised nutsack that somebody covered in petroleum Oh, she's turning into a fucking pig. Oh, okay.
It was really frightening. Can you guess what we did last night?
Tell me.
Well, Hendra, you will never believe what happened.
Well, turning into a goddamn pig in the middle of the jungle wasn't gonna be my first guess. And like, look, all right, the next scene, I knew it was kind of coming because on the poster, it's a floating head, but I wasn't expecting the chick's head to come out of her body, guts intact, attack a small village of people, and then fly into a window while a woman is giving birth and give her the suck so goddamn good that it kills the pregnant woman. That's not what I would have guessed was going to happen. Nobody in this movie reacts the way they should react to anything. Like, this chick's head just came off, killed a pregnant woman by giving her fellatio so good that she died. And then she's like,
I have now learned enough. Thank you for everything you've taught me and for all the lessons. I do appreciate it.
I've learned everything I need to know. We're good. She's just gonna ignore that. And then in the very next scene, she just starts barfing up mice. She throws up mice and like what looks like mayonnaise mixed with mustard. It's disgusting. And then they're just like,
Kathy, what's the matter with you?
I really don't know. All I can recall is that I saw the Liac Queen, and we laughed a lot together, and then we went to this strange place where I saw plenty of delicious-looking delicacies.
yeah, okay, so we're just gonna ignore that happened. Nobody's phased by that. Nobody's gonna be like, what the fuck? Why did you just barf up mice all over the You gotta love how good the head floating scenes though look. I mean, half the time it's like super poor green screen effect, or like it's clearly like a doll's head with like stuff just glued to the bottom. There's like a string holding it up. You just like see it like floating in the air. It's a really great effect. I mean, it's not a great effect. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen, but it's funny. So I'm starting to think watching this movie at 2 a.m. probably wasn't the best idea in the world, because I literally, by the end of this, still have no idea what is going on. During the last act, there's like old dudes floating around, magic nets, people shooting lightning out of their fingers like Palpatine. There's just so much going on in this fucking mess. And then the movie just ends. Like, it ends out of nowhere, just like, oh, it's over. This is like one of those movies where I feel like if I had taken like some sort of drug just before watching it, I would have like opened up my third eye or something, or I would have like maybe there's some like hidden meaning to this that I'm not getting. I know that this movie is apparently some sort of a cult classic. I don't get it. I think it's shit. But I mean, I will say it is an interesting experience. So if you want to have that. What was even weirder to me though was that while watching this movie, I discovered that there is an entire like rabbit hole of movies based on this female spirit with like entrails attached to its body. There's like comedies based on this, there's like romance movies based on this, and then I researched deeper, and apparently the layak, as it's known in Indonesia, is apparently like a very popular myth. It's kind of like the Kuchisake One or the Teki Teki from Japan. I had no idea, but I can safely say that the mythos and like the stories based around this entire idea are far more interesting than this movie. So who knows, maybe one of the other 50 movies based on this floating head concept are more interesting than this one was, because this one's like too slow to be entertaining, but the moments where it is entertaining are entertaining, but there's just too few of them. It's too few and far between. You have to sit through so much confusing crap. None of it makes sense. Now, if the entire movie had been about the floating head attacking a city, no, that's what I want to see.